No.
On January 8, 2024, an officer in Ohio saw a dark gray Jeep make an illegal left turn at a red light. Acting quickly, the officer turned on his emergency lights to stop the vehicle. But instead of pulling over immediately, the Jeep ran another red light before abruptly stopping. The driver, identified as 32-year-old Devin Kobach, appeared disoriented when the officer approached.
I'm making contact with you is you ran the red light over there. You were turning on Chestnut onto Main Street?
Okay.
What?
I said okay.
Okay. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
Manaway, Ohio.
Well, what's going on in Manaway, Ohio tonight?
Nothing.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license on you?
Himself as Officer Montez from the Ravenna City Police Department and explained the reason for the stop. Devin, however, seemed confused and repeatedly asked questions about why she was being pulled over, despite the officer explaining multiple times. She struggled to provide her driver's license and proof of insurance.
What's that?
I thought I had it on me.
You don't have your insurance or driver's license or anything?
No,
on
I
you?
have my insurance. It's right here. What do you exactly need? I'm sorry.
Driver's license and
Driver's
insurance,
license?
please.
Okay. And I'm going to call like
At one point, she even claimed to have handed over her license, though it was still in her possession. Her erratic behavior continued as she fumbled through her purse and questioned why another officer's flashlight was directed at her. The situation escalated when Devin refused to cooperate with the officer's simple request to step out of the car. Even after being asked 3 times, she hesitated and argued, making the officers increasingly concerned about her state.
Second time I've said it, so for a third time, you were turning...
No, I want you to say it one more time, though, because I want it for the record.
Oh, yeah, sure. You were turning left on Chestnut. It was a red light, and you turned into a red light.
I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that everything is complete.
Yeah. So when you get a minute,
Officer Montez stopped Devin Kobach. He calmly explained her traffic violation multiple times. Despite his efforts, Devin repeatedly asked him to explain it again, claiming she wanted everything to be clear for the record. The officer reiterated that she had made an illegal left turn at a red light. Devin's response grew increasingly erratic. She began questioning basic instructions, creating unnecessary delays. When asked for her driver's license, she acted as if she had already handed it over, adding to the confusion. Her inability to focus and comply with simple instructions raised suspicions about her condition. At one
times, clearly what the issue was, what they're not to understand. I'm confused. I've explained it. You had me explain it to you 3 times.
No, that's not
Well, listen, let's focus on one thing, miss. Let's get your driver's license and proof of insurance, okay?
Okay. It's fine. I'm upset because...
At one point, she accused the officer of messing with her, which he calmly denied. Her argumentative tone and refusal to follow instructions turned a routine stop into a challenging situation. Officer Montez maintained his professionalism, trying to keep the interaction on track despite Devin's persistent interruptions and erratic statements.
So, now I'm questioning...
There's no questions. I'm requesting that you have
No,
your
now I'm
insurance.
questioning the fact that this guy right there is shining a light.
That's my other officer over there. He can go ahead and do that. So can you please...
That's not what I'm asking about.
Okay.
That's a problem there, then.
Okay.
Why is that a problem?
Miss, is it Kobach?
Yeah, it is.
Can you do me a favor? Can you know your alphabet?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Can you tell me...
I'm upset now because...
Can you tell me the alphabet from...
As this progressed, Officer Montez asked Devin to perform basic tasks to assess her condition, but she became increasingly uncooperative. When asked to provide her insurance, she shifted focus to irrelevant matters, such as questioning why another officer was shining a flashlight. Despite being reassured that it was standard procedure, Devin refused to cooperate. The situation took a turn when the officer asked Devin to recite the alphabet from C to H without singing. Instead of complying, she continued to argue and question the relevance of the request. Her refusal to perform simple tasks raised red flags about her mental and physical state.
Talk over here in front of my cruiser, please. I don't need you to look for your insurance anymore. I just need you to step
No,
on it.
I'm gonna like place something out here. Now the fact that you just said that.
I have no idea what that means. Do me a favor, step on out, please. That's the second time I've asked you. Stop digging in your purse. Step out of the car.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. I don't know what's in that purse, so step out of the car. I've asked you third time now that I've asked you to please step out of the car and talk to me over here.
Okay,
You could go ahead and leave your purse right there. That's fine.
The fact of the matter is, though.
Let's leave the purse there for me, please. And then
When the officer instructed Devin to step out of the vehicle, she hesitated and began rummaging through her purse, ignoring direct commands. Concerned about potential dangers, the officer repeatedly asked her to leave the purse and step out. After 3 warnings, she finally complied, though her resistance created unnecessary tension.
So there's a problem now.
okay, well, tell me about your problem right here. Do me a favor. Stand right here for me, okay?
Here,
Okay, perfect.
here,
I appreciate
here
you.
I am.
Okay.
Ooh,
What I'm going to have you
want
do,
me to
put your feet together, keep your hands down to your side, and remain in this position until I tell you to do otherwise, okay? Don't worry about
During the field sobriety tests, Devin struggled to follow instructions and maintain her balance. The officers conducted standard tests, including the horizontal gaze nystagmus, walk and turn, and one-leg stand, all of which she failed. She swayed unsteadily, slurred her words, and showed clear signs of impairment. In addition to her physical instability, Devin displayed a concerning inability to focus. She argued with officers about the need for the test and questioned the validity of their requests.
It does matter.
Wait, no,
It does.
No,
Listen,
it doesn't.
your driving behavior,
No, I didn't do anything.
you ran through a red light.
No, I didn't. That's the thing. That's the best part about it. Is
I have it on my
you-
video camera that you went through a
Okay,
red light.
I will.
Okay.
I will take that on there.
Okay. So,
we can.
yes.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Arrest me.
so I'm not trying to do all that. I'm trying to see if you're okay to drive. And by doing these things, it will help me determine whether you are okay to drive or not, okay? That's why I'm asking you if there's something medical going on. You're going to make things worse.
I'm gonna run off right now.
Is that supposed to be a joke? Because
Yeah, it is.
kind of a
I'm
serious
sorry.
thing right now, okay?
No, I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all
I'm
right.
sorry.
Do you care if I take the keys just to make sure that doesn't happen? While you make a phone call, I'll write your ticket, and then we get somebody here? Okay. Let me get the keys.
sorry.
Where's your phone at?
Okay, give me a second.
A search of Devin's purse revealed a vape pen suspected to contain THC. When questioned, she admitted to using it, adding to the evidence against her. Her erratic behavior and poor performance on the sobriety test made it clear that she was not in a condition to operate a vehicle. The officers handled the situation professionally, ensuring Devin's safety and documenting her inability to perform the required tests. The discovery of the THC vape pen added a critical piece of evidence, confirming that she was under the influence of a substance while driving.
It's your license.
I'm sorry.
It's your license.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I meant.
Left,
I'm sorry.
Left foot in front of your right foot, please.
Left in front of my right.
Left.
For what?
Hold on. Left foot and right foot in front of it in a heel-toe fashion. So just put your right foot in front of that foot. Yep. With your heel touching your toe, and hands down at your
God.
side. Hands. You
Okay,
had
okay.
it.
I did.
You had it.
Yeah.
Just hold that position though. You gotta stay.
Okay.
No, I said I'll wait.
Okay. How long are you planning on waiting?
When officers asked Devin if she had questions about the sobriety tests, her responses were combative and confusing. She accused them of messing with her and claimed she did not understand the instructions, despite saying earlier that she was ready to proceed. Her unpredictable attitude made the situation even more challenging for the officers. Devin was
No, I do have a lot of questions.
What could you possibly have a question on that for?
It's fine. No, don't even worry about it.
I want to make sure that you understand it completely. So, do you have a question?
I do have a question about.
Yes. What's your question?
Is how people like you
Mm-hmm.
try to mess with other people.
No one's trying to mess with you.
Yeah, no one's trying to mess with me.
So,
That's fine.
do you have anything treated for you?
What do you mean do?
exactly what I instructed you.
Asked to follow the officer's finger with her eyes without moving her head, a simple task designed to test focus and coordination, but she struggled to comply and kept moving her head instead of her eyes. Throughout the process, Devin continued to interrupt and argue, making the test longer and more difficult than necessary. Her inability to perform basic tasks, combined with her aggressive questioning of the officers, added to their concerns about her sobriety. The field tests were critical in building the case against Devin. After failing
I
the
didn't
sobriety...
do anything.
Grab this one.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, you're being placed under arrest for OVI.
I didn't do anything.
Do you have anything in your car that you need to take with you?
I didn't do anything.
Do you want your purse?
Go with him, okay? Make sure you do inventory. If you find house keys, phone, purse, just bring
I'll
all
bring
that.
it all
yeah,
up.
bring all that stuff with you.
Come this way. Stop. Come on. Stop.
Anything worse.
Let's go. That's
Easy, 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 easy. Put that other foot up, please.
Test, Devin was informed she was being arrested for operating a vehicle impaired, OVI. Her reaction was immediate and defensive, insisting she had done nothing wrong. Despite her protests, the officers maintained their professionalism and asked if she wanted to take anything from her car, such as her purse, keys, or phone.
A female will be a 21.
As officers prepared for the vehicle to be towed, Devin became more agitated, refusing to cooperate with simple instructions. Her resistance during the arrest highlighted her growing frustration and inability to accept responsibility for her actions.
Come on out.
You sound like the people at Manaway.
Okay. Go ahead and walk up those steps. Come on.
Give you an opportunity to give us a urine sample for a drug test. Okay.
A drug test?
Yes, for OVI.
For an OVI,
Correct.
I'm not even under the influence.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then you would definitely want to submit to a urine test because that'll prove your innocence.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so let us read you this paper real quick, and then we'll get you to the bathroom so you can do that.
I don't understand. You're telling me one thing. This guy's telling me another thing.
Go ahead and have a seat on that bench for me, please. You're not gonna pee. Don't stand right here.
No, I am. If
stop.
I need to, I
Stop.
can't.
All right,
Sit right
Do
there.
not.
Do not pee.
do not pee in our.
Operating a vehicle while under the influence of listed controlled substance. Physical control of a vehicle while under the influence. If you refuse to take any chemical testing required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you will have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated. If you have a prior conviction of OVI or operating a vehicle while under the influence of a listed controlled substance, you are now under arrest for state OVI, and if you refuse to take a chemical test, you will face increased penalties if you subsequently are convicted of state OVI by law and are found to be at or over the prohibited amount. That being said, do you wish to submit to a urine test?
At the station, officers gave Devin a chance to submit to a urine test to prove her sobriety. Initially, she agreed, but later became argumentative, questioning the purpose of the test. Despite multiple explanations, she refused to give a clear yes or no answer. Her refusal was documented as non-compliance, and the officers explained the legal consequences. Devin accused them of unfair treatment and even made threats, saying her brother would retaliate. Her aggressive behavior further demonstrated her lack of control over the situation.
For chemical testing.
For what purpose?
Okay. I'm gonna take that as a refusal.
No, I never said that though.
Okay, well,
I
stop
never
pulling
said
away
that.
from me.
So we will.
Stop.
So
Do
we
not
will.
kick him or you're going to get a felony.
I'm not going
Put
to.
your feet down on the floor.
Okay, so we will. Okay, that's fine.
Do you want to submit yes or no?
That makes no sense. No. No, my brother.
Put your hands behind your back.
My brother.
You need to knock it off. What are you bleeding from?
You guys do this to me. I did nothing
9, no, stop kicking that or you're gonna get hogtied.
I don't care! You guys did this
Well,
to
you
me!
shouldn't have fight with the police.
You guys did this to me!
Stop kicking that or you're gonna get
You
hobbled.
did it to yourself!
You did it to yourself by trying to fight with the police.
I never
It's on
tried to
camera.
fight with any
Okay,
It's on camera.
you see that right there? That's a camera.
Devin faced multiple charges, including resisting arrest, OVY, and failing to obey traffic signals. Her bond was set at $500, which she posted to secure her release. In court, the prosecutor dismissed the resisting arrest charge. Devin pleaded guilty to OVI as part of a plea deal, which also dismissed the higher BAC charge and traffic violation. She was sentenced to 180 days in jail, with 105 days suspended, and her driver's license was suspended for 1 year. Else, she was fined $525 and ordered to pay $117 in court costs, totaling $642. But now if you think that she was crazy, then I am sure you haven't met this Karen on your right-hand side.